Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. Today we are going to do a quick review of Resident Evil 2, the board game. I've picked up these from a local seller here. I got the main box set, I've got the B-Files expansion, and also they've thrown in some Easter eggs for me. These are from the Kickstarter, I believe. These were some extra Monster Box 3, so this will be exciting. These are something really nice of the seller to throw in there, so appreciate that. And hey, I was a huge fan of Resident Evil from the PlayStation 1 days. I played Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2. I think Resident Evil 2 I played the most. And I had it on a 2 CD or 2 DVDs or 2 CDs, 2 disc version for the PS1. And it was cool, right? It had the Mercenaries at the end. That was great. The first version of Mercenaries. As a Resident Evil 4 fan, I loved Mercenaries of RE4. And yeah, now I haven't played this board game, and I don't know much about it. So I know they've also remade Resident Evil 2 with the modern style. I mean, I've played Resident Evil 1 remake, haven't played the RE2 remake, but I think the newest remake looks really true to the original. So leave a comment below if you like those. And before we get on to unboxing, let's just talk about our sister channel, Pontos Fathom Press, where we talk about books that we publish and have a podcast just featuring in the theme of survival horror. Book 1 and 2 of the Bogman Saga by William Mitchell. This is the Volume 1 Killingworth Bogman, which is a undead creature from an Indian tobacco curse risen from the bog since its death in 1666 to terrorize a picturesque New England town. And then the sequel, the Carolina Tobacco Geist, continuing the story. This time a similar creature from the tobacco fields of the Carolinas. Sir Walter Raleigh and the Aztec curse gets further revealed as Sir Walter's secret, and he terrorizes the Civil War and Reconstruction era South. Also, this features the Nashua Necrosis, which is a short story about one of the victims of the Tobacco Geist ends up in a Nashua hospital, and bedlam ensues. So if you guys can help support the channel with book purchase, that'd be great. There's links below. I don't get any sponsorship for these games, so appreciate your guys' support. Also have a Patreon with a lot of extra material there. We'll be doing some readings from these books. We feature audiobooks over on the Patreon, and also some board game videos if you guys want to come check that out. Okay, so let's get to it. I think we'll jump in first with Resident Evil 2, the board game. I've opened the box, but I didn't really do a real thorough investigation of things. So let's just kind of take a look at what's inside. It comes with this warning. We get the rule book. The rule book looks great. The figures look great. I can't wait to take a look at these. Man, what do they call these things? Health tracks. The health track. Yeah, and all these. Oh, this is the classic RE1 image. Yeah, this is fantastic looking. Yeah, let me know if you're a Resident Evil 2 fan in particular, if you played the new game. If you're a fan of this board game, would appreciate some tips down below. This is the scenario book, and this is kind of like in the Conan by Monolith or in Cthulhu Death May Die. They've got different layouts that you can play, and you can do it. And it reminds me a little bit of the RE4 map too. I think it's pretty well done. So there's quite a few of these. Finding the vaccine. Wow. That's what you find right there. Scary. Okay. And this guy, classic. I don't know if you can see that, but that eyeball is always freaky. Okay, so that's that. Next, there are many tokens here. Looks like there's these wheels. Maybe that's some kind of health token. Not sure. And there's board game. So the board itself are tokens, like Cthulhu Death May Die. So I like that. It's very modular and has a lot of replayability. Are they double-sided? They are double-sided, and they're different scenarios on each one, so that is cool. So there's looks like there's a lot of replayability. Yeah, these look like ammo inventory. This is kind of cool. They've redone their inventory, and these are, I think these are the health track, something like that. Just seen from the instructions, and some more for the other players. And then this is the what makes a game like this awesome is miniatures. People love miniatures. Hey, just quickly from the box, look at the spread. Looks awesome. Night has fallen over Raccoon City, and the shroud of darkness hides the horrors within. A viral outbreak has brought this once prosperous town to its knees, turning the populace into ravenous undead monsters. With this nightmare, you are now thrown. Into this nightmare, you are now thrown, another survivor desperately trying to escape with your life. Along the way, you'll have to aid others like you, battle enemies unknown, and search for the sinister truth behind the disaster that has befallen Raccoon City. That is great. That's a great send-up. You know, as you guys know, Resident Evil 2 takes place. It's the... I made some cards fall out here. Resident Evil 2 takes place... there's zombies in the streets, and then it goes into the police station, and then it goes to the underground lab, basically. So there's like a lot of different areas that you explore in Resident Evil 2. So yeah, so first of all, there's these cards. I don't know what they call all these components. These are called just some cards. These are like the equipment cards maybe, or something like that. And then these look like some kind of character cards or some other action cards. Have to look at the size of those. Hey, you guys want to let me know what size card sleeves for those? That would help me out. Some dice. Looks like there's a normal 6-sided dice and then some attack dice, a reroll die. So that's interesting. I don't know what these are. There's some pegs. It looks like to make those slider wheels. These slider wheels here. And then these figures. This is great. These figures look so good. It looks like this is... Looks like you got Claire here, which is cool. The guy I bought this from, he said he had Sherry Birkin, which you can't get. I think it was from the Kickstarter. So, and then you've got Leon, classic Leon. That's awesome. These are all zombies. These will paint up really nicely. You've got the zombie dogs. This is classic. This guy is just fantastic. Look at that. I think I'm going to do a Zenithal Prime of these ASAP and just get them started, because I think these will look really great once they're painted up. Hey, feel free to leave a comment below if you've painted some of these. I'd love to see everybody's artwork. And I can showcase it too, talk about it in the gameplay video. So if you've done some artwork, let me know. I'll move your link into the description. Okay, so this is the main box. Let's get these tokens back in, and we'll take a look at the expansions and then that Easter egg that I got, which I'm excited to see what's in my special gift that the seller so nicely added in. You know, it's always great when you're buying something from a reseller, and you know, if a box is dinged or there's a little issue, they throw in some extra for it. I really appreciate that. So something to think about if you're a board game seller. You can really make your customers happy. Okay, so this is the Resident Evil 2 board game B-Files expansion. So this seems to have the expansion booklet. So it has more figures here. It's got the Tyrants and the Evolved Tyrant. It's got Lickers and more zombies. Attention cards, enemy reference card, behavior cards, item cards. Okay. And then tiles and tokens. Okay, so that's what we call all those pieces. And then there's even more scenarios. These are the B-Files, right? This is like an unlock screen. So a few token tiles for the gameplay. And some new cards. And then, yeah, here you go. The Tyrant. New zombies. The Transform Tyrant and these Lickers here. And a bunch of new cards. So this is fantastic. Looking forward to I will probably do a massive, like I usually do, a Zenithal priming video where I'll spray all of these up with black matte paint and then airbrush some gray and white to give them some texture, get them ready. Okay, so let's do this last one now. This is the Resident Evil 2 board game, Monster Box 3. Okay, so here's that piece that was thrown in. So this wasn't part of Monster Box 3. This was just an extra bonus that the seller sent me. This is Sherry Birkin. I think her name is Sherry or Cheryl. Sherry Birkin. She's the daughter of the scientists in Resident Evil 2 that she shows up in the game. So this is cool. Like, I don't know if there's rules for her, but I've got her. And then, oh yeah, so this spider, I know this spider too. So this spider here is the spider that's in Mercenaries. I know it's for sure it's in Mercenaries. It may be in the actual gameplay. Yeah, I think it's in the actual gameplay too. I remember it always from Mercenaries in RE2, the video game. And then you've got these two critters right here. I don't know that they have the names of them here, but the names escape me. Hey, leave a link, leave a comment below if you know the names of these flower-faced monsters here. But this is a great set. I am really excited about this. I will do a painting video to get these tabletop ready, and I will let you guys know if you ring the bell and subscribe. I'll let you know when the video is coming up for both the painting and for the gameplay. So looking forward to playing this with you guys and hearing your feedback. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Like and subscribe, share this, help support the channel, and looking forward to having a hangout with you guys with Resident Evil 2. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.